Hey everybody, it's Madame Lusa, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time around, we finished the starting quest here in Lusaminia, as well as started our journey as a rogue, and did some other quests that we had kind of left to the side for this purpose of leveling up our off classes. Gonna just say right now, Arcanist is going to be our main class for this expansion. I'll probably spend some time playing as the other ones, but this is the main one that I will be playing with. So, with that said and done, we left off last time and with some quests that still need to be done. So, let's go ahead and head back over to Red Rooster Stead and finish those up. And of course, after that, we'll be back here to Lusaminia again. Hopefully, at the end of things this time around, we'll be out of this city into Ul'dah or Gridania, whichever one comes first. All right, we're back here in Red Rooster Stead. We finished up the sort of main quest line that was here last time around, but we still have other quests that we can do. So let's start off with Mogram. Hello there, sir. Mogram has been losing sleep over his sheep. They call me the Stead Shepherd, but all three kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love. My first true passion. So you can imagine my dismay at finding the flock in my flock in Flumpy Fleece. I can't very well take worn out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where there's wool, there's a way. See what Charton has to say. Okay? Actually, we should probably get this Chocobo Keep right here. Hello there. There we go. We got that taken, and now head over here to the sheep. Hey there, Chartan. Mogram has some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow, but everywhere the little lambs went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spreads to 2 more. I just can't keep it with them by myself. If you could brush these 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether. Let Mogram know his sheep are in ship shape once you're finished. Okay. So, go to sheep number 1. Use the comb. The shaggy sheep looks relieved. And then over here, do it again. Another one looks relieved. And then last but not least, you. And there we go. All of the sheeps are no longer shaggy. Hopefully. And with that done, hello there, Mogram. For an adventurer, you certainly know how to work a lice comb. As I'm sure you found, sheep are delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love, and tenderness. You must caress her coats ever so gently. Listen to their soft bleating in your ear. Feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. Well, you're definitely enamored with sheep. I guess that makes the job perfect for you then. Anyways, you still got something. Much ado about dodos. They may call it the Red Rooster Stead, but make no mistake. Dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. those sweet and tender eggs. That succulent meat, so long as you remove a dodoling's poison gland, you're in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious, I have to remind myself some birds are just meant to be caged. Or perhaps I don't. Talk to XIV and see if we can return those exquisite creatures to their pen. Ah, so some have gotten loose. Okay. You are over here. Am I ever pleased to see you? I was about to cry foul, but with your help we can round them up. These dim-witted dodos pegged through the fencing and fled the coop. Luckily, they know better than to leave the stead. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you've caught all the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mogrim's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to this enclosure, you see. Makes sense. One of them did not get very far. They are literally just right over here. So, sprinkle some pixie dust over them, which I guess constitutes as putting a sack over their heads. And on to the next one, which is behind this building here. Bam. And now for the last one. The last one's over here behind a shed up on top of the front entrance. So there you go. Now we just take real quickly back to Mogrim with a hop. There we are. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodo. You got it. Oh, my precious darlings. Without their poison breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos have a mommy. You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter. No. I'm gonna get away from you, sir. You're starting to freak me out a little bit. Aaron Lowe. Please tell me you're a bit better. If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancements of the agricultural arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean foreigners, the clever hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festival rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. Damn, you know what you're doing, man. We can definitely take care of those moles, though. Just head over to where the sheep were, jump off here. And yeah, you can see the dark malicious glow of purple that seems to be infecting the pumpkins. Okay. Take out that one. Move over to this pumpkin. Take out you. And lastly, you. Alright. that should be all of them. Now we just have to head back to Aaron Lona. Well, that was so easy, it makes me wonder why I spend my life formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around killing things. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on the complete solution and have you who stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomable, vast, and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it. As long as you're not as crazy as, that sir that's not too far away, I think we'll be fine. Alright, Beetlejuice. Care to partake in the inexorable march of science? The concoction I'm currently formulating could change horticulture as we know it. Imagine, a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. All I need are some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Find some Altic lavender, dab it with a bit of aphid nectar, and they'll come swarming to the slaughter. It's literally one patch over from where the pumpkins were. Alright. Dab it with some nectar. And there's a ladybug. Speaking of which, I need to remember that I actually have a combo that I can do. So, I'm so used to just pressing ruin at this point that pressing something more than ruin is yeah. Aaron Lona, here you go. Return to me once you've collected 3 piles of ladybug viscera. There you go. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, and to apply the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off the parasites. We are manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops, as always, and not squash them for their viscera, but I rarely see the science in that. I mean, to be fair, they are bugs. We don't need either of these things, really. So, I say instead, I just grab the bronze pieces and we'll sell them later on. Because we're going to be selling a lot of things, know that. Anyways. We'll take care of that quest in just a minute. Let's do the other quests that are around up here first. Starting with what's over here near the granary. Or is it the granary? I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't quite remember. Lotriswis. You got something for us. Breathtaking, is it not? Proud sails turning, rugged gears turning, the mill never stopped, and so neither can the millers assign to its upkeep. Vigilance is the key. By addressing tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I have my hands full with the work of the day and cannot leave my station to tend to inspections. I'll entrust this duty to you. Seek out the other 3 millers, heed their concerns, and appraise Walter of your findings. Okay, good. You're not actually having me inspect the equipment. I was gonna say that was a bad idea. Anyways, let's head chit-chatting with people. Starting with you. Well, you hear the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling in my chores. Away with you then! Okay, fine. God damn. Wait, Seren? The millet's fine. We'd be wiser to concern ourselves with the greedy scavengers that rob us of our fields. That is completely fair. Especially considering how things were with the kobolds. And now, Ishushu. Hello there. I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look there. The sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. The cloths we use are the same as those used for sails out on the sea. Made to stand out to blustering wind. Alright. We'll take that as a good sign then, that everything is in order. Right, sir? We got a report. I trust you enjoy your turn of the mill? You are impressed, yes? The matter of Ishushu's sail is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. To delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. The great fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. And that's a level. And with it, all fours. I don't remember. One sec. This is an ability on here. I'm not seeing it on here, so one sec. That's a trait. Yeah. Reduces damage taken when falling. Not much, but it's nice. Oh. Lucerus has another quest. Kobolds ahoy. Diminutive kobolds are wreaking great chaos at the Great Fleet. The kobold crimes of late give us ample cause for concern. Yet Walter is content to pass them off as mere mischief making. He cares more for the welfare of his mills than that of his workers. If only my beloved Mogran knew of my plight, I am certain he would leap to my rescue all the way from his post at the Red Rooster Stead. He often calls me his little lamb, and I am certain my essence could only have made his heart grow fonder. Oh boy, we gotta talk to that piece of work again. He's a special one. But hey, if you two like each other, congratulations for the two of you. Hello there, Mogram. Indeed, the kobold's steady encouragement warrants worthiness. And now they frightened my poor little lamb, the soul I love more than any other on two legs. We must summon the Yellow Jackets at once. I shall pen the missive warning Otsphere of the kobold advances. You must deliver it to the Lothogran checkpoint. There is no time to spare. Here's the Lothogran checkpoint. Go first to Blind Iron Mines. Brunhurt will guide you from there. Okay. We've been there a couple of times at this point, and if I'm correct, yes. It's the person over there with a quest over their head. Brunhurt. Hello there. Bound for Lothogran checkpoint? You've come to the right mines. You'll find most denizens of the dark will leave you who be so long as you extend them the same courtesy. But kobolds can be a bit more belligerent. Still, nothing an adventurer of your adventurousness can't handle, I suppose? Okay. So, I believe, if I'm correct, we're supposed to head through here. Am I right? I indeed am. Ostfear. They say a metric who the mines arrives faster than the crow flies from the stead. It's good to see you. Here's the report. I hadn't realized the extent of the kobold menace, but Mogran's missive has opened my eyes. Should we fail to bolster our patrols of the Lenoska lowlands now, we stand to lose the region altogether. I have not forgotten when the kobolds sought to seize the west. 'Twould be best those there her know her former nemesis has resurfaced. Though stalwart, her no doubt remains vigilant. I would ask you to visit Summerford Farms and remind him that sleeping dogs may not be content to lie. Oh boy, we're heading everywhere. At least this time, we can do this. Hey, it's been some time. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Sphere's prudence benefits his post. The watchman always he threats far over the horizon. Which is all well and good, but the Sahagin swarming at our gates demand my immediate attention before ugly heads that haven't heard themselves in recent memory. Still, I know better than to disregard the bidding of the Yellow Jackets. That's good to hear. Take these pants, or are they boots? It's one or the other. And that's another quest completed. Took us quite a ways, didn't it? We got some good pants from that. Equip it. Upgrade. And we do still have stuff over in Lorelinosko that we need to take care of. Let's take the Chocobo Keep this time around. Oh wait, you only take us to Lusaminia? Okay, fine, I'll walk on foot. You can't trust the Chocobo Keeps to do anything for you, I swear. Okay. You all see that level 50 guy right there? That is a hunt mark. Long story short, we do not want to deal with that thing right now. I would call that a very bad idea. Especially since we're only level 14 and we do not have a group to take care of it because, yeah, hunts are meant to be taken out in a large group. Unless you're like level 80 or something like that, but we are not. On our way back, it seems that I have completely missed the quest here at the checkpoint. So, Asphir, what do you have for us? Asphir hopes to assure the safety of wayfarers at the Lothargan checkpoint by ridding the area of its dangerous denizens. More and more travelers pass through these gates bloodied and bruised each day. They tell me the Yards harry them at the rogue. It pains me to do nothing, but we need every man and we have just to hold the garrison. It would do us all a great service for you to thin the Yards in population for us. If you could clear out, say, 3 of their nests, we'd all be in your debt. You got it. Well, I guess back over this way. Our objective is close to the gate to Lusaminia on the left side. So, with that known, let's interact with the Yazan nest. And yeah. These things are definitely a bit terrifying, eh? Don't worry. We're more than leveled up enough to take care of them. Just head along the riverbanks, and we should have them dealt with. I wasn't even partaking in that fate. You can't fail me if I wasn't participating. Oh god, that freaking... I did not need that close up. Still, that should be the Yarathons taken care of. Those of you who started in Gridania, they're probably a decent deal more familiar with them than us here in Lusaminia. I started in Gridania in my first playthrough, which, you know, makes sense considering I started as a archer instead of a arcanist. But, yeah. Since then, I think I've grown a lot more attached to Limsa than Gridania overall. Gridania still holds a special place in my heart for being in, like, where my entire love for this game started. But, I mean, it's a city of pirates. What else am I gonna say? Alright, Osphere. The nests are taken care of. Ah, so you did... so you did hit for the vial kitten. Then, every passer through owes you a debt of gratitude. The Throgrin is a vital stronghold. One of the Maelstrom would defend themselves had they the means to. The fleet is spread too thin, which is why the Yellow Jackets have been called in. But our numbers are hardly inexhaustible, and your help goes a long way towards preserving the peace. Glad to know I'm helping. With that said and done, that is every quest currently here in Lower Lanoska? Or not Lower, Middle Lanoska? Yep. Well, now back to actual Lower Lanoska, where we have not finished all the quests. And we start with this guy that we passed by a few times. Bronrod. Bronrod has blocked... Brimstone has blocked Bronrod out of Blind Iron Mines. Well, this time we've dug ourselves into a hole well and truly. Struck Brimstone while shoveling through the mines, and now the rocks are rife with the reek of rotten eggs. The gas grew to be too much to bear. You'll need this clear earth crystal if you're to restore the earth and plug the leaks in properly. Just mind the surfing clouds brought out by the brimstone. Okay. So. Oh yeah, those don't exactly look that good. Let's, plug that up. And then heading around the corner here. Plug that up. And, oh! Okay. I was expecting it to be fine, but nope, I guess we were attacked this time. But we're all fine. The surfing clouds got nothing on us. Earth crystal. And another cloud there. Went down even easier than the first one. Alright, back to Brunhet. And now that's a breath of fresh air. For many of the miners, a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about. But I'm the one who has to write the letters when the glutton chokes to death down there. The prices metals command in the wake of the calamity will make us either rich or dead. Well, let's hope that rich is the optimal one obtained in this instance. Got even newer leggings. And they're pretty much the other one, just armored up a bit. Fair enough. That is everything up here in the upper part of Lower Nanoska. We do have 2 quests down here that we have not yet done. I'm gonna save those for a different job, though. However, even though that's all the major side quests done here, there is one more that we should do. One more that unlocks an entire part of the game that I don't think I'll ever be able to take part in. Cohen. I think that's how you pronounce it? Where the heart is, mist. Cohen has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within the mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12 and wandering minstrel who could purchase their own piece of the Noska. And upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? 'Tis a bit surprising that the thalassocracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area, both the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians? Much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you have no objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head toward the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny those land auctions. You got it. Well, over this direction then. And down here. Hello there. Rogan Luna. What is it, adventurer? Ah yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their migration to Lusaminia. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Lusaminia is in dire need of fresh blood. Capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place Mist is, I think it best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. To proceed with the quest where is the Mist, you may visit any residential ward within Mist. Alright. As we enter, it is time to ask ourselves one question. One sec. No, I want... Yo. Yeah, as I was saying, we need to ask ourselves one question. How the fuck am I to own a house in this economy? It's something I hate to say, but yeah. It's true. But still, welcome to one of the residential areas of Final Fantasy XIV. And I know literally nothing about most of his sort of stuff, so I'm not the one to talk to you all about it. I've never gotten the chance to own a house in this game on my main account, and I don't think that's ever about to happen. Still, we had to enter here and talk to the storm recruit, so hello there. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. A Lamentin sent you say? Ah, that's unfortunate. All Lamentins are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lamentin. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot of land for yourself. Perhaps I'll do that at some point. But that is a long way off. We have a mere 4,000 gil to our name, and I don't think that's going to be enough to get us any sort of housing. That said, let's see it as a goal for the future. At least we know what Octone wanted us to come here for. So with that in mind, let's return. There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purpose of luring adventurers to limbs of Laminsa. That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. I see that things are just as bad here in Laminsa as they are in real life. The residential district aetheryte for mist can be accessed through the Laminsan aetheryte. We don't have any reason to use that right now, but it is there, in case we at any point in the future are going to buy a house in that area. Still, that's for the far off future.